Lance Baxter, who is the voice of a few Geico commercials, has been fired from the insurance company because he decided he was going to leave a voicemail at FreedomWorks. We have that voicemail for you. He basically calls the Tea Partiers retards. Let's go to the video.
Basically. No, literally.
Hi there. I'm doing a paper about FreedomWorks, and I was wondering if somebody could give me a call back. I'm wrapping up, and I just have one more piece of information I need to get from you guys. I just need to know what the percentage is of people that are mentally retarded who work for the organization and are members of it. So if you could give me a call back at 323, that would be great. Just need to know the percentage of people that are mentally retarded who are working for FreedomWorks and are following it. And one final thing also, wondering what your plans are, how to spin it when one of your members does actually kill somebody. Wondering if you've got an actual PR spinning routine planned for that, or are you just going to take it when it happens? Just curious. So give me a call when you get a chance. Thanks so much.
Now, I love this guy. Okay, I mean, this is my guy.
That was the calmest voicemail ever left on someone's voicemail.
And he's inquiring.
Yeah.
He just wants to know
Right.
what percentage are mentally retarded. You can call him back and say 0%. He just wants to know. It's just like Fox News. Okay, he's asking a question. Okay,
Right.
What percentage? It's a fair question. Now, we might disagree on the percentages. Of course, the right-wingers didn't see that way. Now, look, here's my problem, and Geico didn't see that way. Here's my problem with this situation. The disparity in how the right wing deals with things and left wing deals with things. So when the Democratic senators and representatives and all those groups got the death threats, etc. Now, the death threats that were very, very specific got investigated. Everything else, the barrage of hate and your grandmother sucks and I'm going to do this to you and I'm going to do that to you, gone. Okay, it's an ocean of hate that got that didn't get addressed at all. In this case, they get one call, the calmest call you ever heard. All right, you heard it right there. And he's not saying he's going to kill anybody. He's saying, hey, do you guys have a PR plan when one of you guys kills somebody? Okay? And what does FreedomWorks do? It instantly went on the warpath, found out who he is. They went to his house, okay, figuratively, and got him fired.
Yeah, to be more specific, Matt Kibb, the president of FreedomWorks, took the recording, he put it up on YouTube, he put it up on biggovernment.com, and he had his personal information posted as well, including the fact that he works for Geico and, Lance Baxter's phone numbers. So they were like calling him, harassing Geico, putting a lot of pressure on Geico to fire him, and then eventually Geico caved, and the next day they were already holding auditions to replace Lance Baxter.
The guy he called is Lance Baxter, but his real name is D.C. Douglas, and he explained, look, I called as a private citizen to make a complaint. Racism and homophobia are my Achilles heel, but unfortunately my message included inappropriate words, and I'm sorry for that. However, telling their members to harass my employer to get me fired is an egregiously disproportionate response to my actions. Again, the guy seems, in my mind, totally reasonable. And look, if somebody calls here, which they have on many occasions, and leaves hate mail, first of all, we play it in the postgame and have a lot of fun. Okay, but we don't go and try to find their employer and get them fired. And, these guys go nuclear at everything, right? And then, you know why they love to play the victim? As if, like, they're the ones that got, like, these terrible, oh, my God, freedom, somebody said we might be mentally retarded. Oh, no, we're such the victims. Oh, please, save it. And then Douglas is, God, he sounds so damn reasonable at every turn to me. He said, look, I do want to make one thing clear. I don't blame Geico for protecting themselves. They have a business to run and can't waste time getting caught up in FreedomWorks circus, and they've been very good to me in the past. I mean, how much more reasonable can you get? So if there's anybody else out there, okay, let this thing die down. But don't get intimidated by the FreedomWorks nonsense people. And make a point out of it. If you're working TV, movies, you need voiceover talent, make sure you hire D.C. Douglas. Okay? Look, they're going to do Strike Back. We should do Strike Back. Aren't we liberal Hollywood? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we don't really know anyone in liberal Hollywood. But if anybody's watching, remember, it's cool. D.C. Douglas. Okay? He's the guy at the end of the commercials, right? get $50 back. He does a very good job.
No, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
See, she remembers it
Yeah.
because of the good work of DC Douglas. Think about it.